So I've got what she calls is she calls herself the best fisherwoman in the world. She's the better half of Nannerman, Sabrina.
You gotta have confidence.
Last time we went out, she did kick our butts.
Much better half.
Yeah, much better.
At least have to.
You outkicked your punt coverage. I'm kidding. But anyway, we're gonna head out again. We went offshore yesterday. We're staying in the bay today and gonna see what we can do. Bryant, Nannerman, are you gonna keep up? You're gonna keep up with your good
I am going to keep up with my good fortunes. I am going to do what I did yesterday and beat all of you for the first at least hour.
And then he sucked after that.
And then I'll have a sandwich.
All right, folks, let's get it. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, as I explained before, we found this new spot, and I asked Brian if he had a chance to see it when I saw it, and he said, no, I saw this little pencil line. And I said, exactly, that's exactly what I'm looking for. It's so out of the ordinary. Now, I know in the last couple episodes we talked about the Navionics Relief Shading, and even inside the bay, it does make a difference. As you can see right here, you can see where there is there's lines right in here, and those are telling me that those are more likely than not that they're ledges. These lines here are actually the prop wash lines that you see. So I disregard those. When I start looking at ones that I want to look at, I look at that up like right in there. That's what I'm looking for, is those little lines like that instead of these vertical lines that you see here. Those are all prop wash. But when you start seeing lines like you do up there, then let me zoom in on a little bit. You can see this line here. That's another spot I'm going to go check. So using that relief shading to your advantage is if you have the tools, use them. Learn how to use them. Understand what you're looking at, and that's what I'm trying to do. And no, I'm not sponsored by Navionics. If Navionics wants to sponsor me, great, but I'm not. But when I believe in see right there, proof. When I believe in a product, I definitely will get it out there to everybody to take advantage of it, because if it can make you a better fisherman, that's why you guys watch this show. It's because you want to become better fishermen. You want to learn how to fish Tampa Bay, and things like this. If I had this way back in the day, if YouTube was around when I was guiding and things, I think it was barely coming out. But it would have probably, if somebody had a channel like mine, it would have given me a great opportunity to learn another fishery and to understand things. So that's what I want to talk about in this, is just for you guys to get a better understanding of what you're looking at on the Navionics, what you're looking at on your fish finder. Because when we pulled up here, we didn't see any of these fish here. We just saw just a blank bottom. But then again, like I said, when you're fishing offshore compared to fishing inside the bay, it's completely different. When I'm offshore, I'm looking for those marks of fish. When I'm inshore, I'm actually looking for the structure more than anything. I'm looking for structure and fish offshore, and I've learned different things to what I need to look for when I'm offshore compared to inshore. So just taking this knowledge and giving it back to you guys is what I enjoy the most. And so hopefully you guys are learning something. Hopefully we can get back to fishing. What did you just catch, Nannerman? Grunt. Nannerman here he's been schooled about 5 or 6 times. He just couldn't stop the fish. But we'll see what we can do. Let's get back to fishing.
Feeling a little left out right now.
Come on, Sabrina, get in the action.
Ooh, nice sea bass.
Oh, hey.
Look at the size of that sea bass.
What you got?
Sea bass.
Or grouper?
Or group. Nope,
Oh,
sea bass.
big sea bass.
Whee!
I know where these are going.
My turn.
2 nice sea bass. Again, folks, this is another ledge that I did not have marked. We came through here. I saw just a faint little line, and I told him, and it was about a 1 foot drop. And it took me about 5 minutes to figure out where I needed to set up, because the wind and the tide are going against each other. Set up, bam. First bait's in the water, fish on.
3 grouper, 2 sea bass in 5 minutes.
Yep, that's not bad. I told you. Lower your expectations.
Shoot up.
What you want to do is when this tide's running like this, you want to get that boat set up ahead of the structure. Because if you try to set up on the structure, now this is inside Tampa Bay. If you try to set up on the structure, what will happen is you'll never get the bait to where it needs to go. So you want to make sure that you're ahead of the structure when the tide's running like this, so you can get that bait down to them. I don't know what this is. This is a sea bass. It's huge, and it's not, because it's a gag, and it's a bait. It's bigger than yours. Brian's all confident now. Don't know why, but. Get him, Sabrina! Uh-oh. Oh.
I can't get my angle.
Folks, I hate to say this, but I think she just took Nanner Man's spot as being the suckiest fisherman on the boat.
Listen, Linda.
No, it's Karen. It's Karen.
No, listen, honey. Linda, honey. Wow.
Woo, these bibs gotta come off.
Oh boy.
Brian, you ready for the sexiness?
I'm
I know
ready.
you haven't seen my legs in forever. I'm doing the same.
What kind of show is this?
Yeah, it's another baby gag.
Sounded excited though.
Oh, I was excited. Well, no, I mean, it's nice size, actually. Bigger than I thought. It just didn't fight as hard.
Hey, Ripper.
I mean, I didn't rip it.
Taking over the sucky part.
I didn't rip its face off like Sabrina.
See, all the fish are scared of me now. That's what it is.
Nice one.
Get him, Sabrina. Twirling up the top. It's a gag.
Trolling for gags or skiing.
There's a good gag.
Looking pretty thin.
Uh-oh. Get him, Sabrina. Oh, triple hookup.
And Todd said, yeah, the bite's going to be slow. Until the major.
I just wanted them to not get their expectations up too high. Sabrina's got a nice gag.
I got the baby gag.
He's got the baby gag.
Look at me trying to rip his face off again.
The Ripper. Sabrina the Ripper.
I ripped their lips off.
I believe that one was a little fish and then it got eaten by a big fish.
No, that was a big, it could have been.
Because it was 2 hits. That was a small hit and then it just got yanked out. Yeah.
Nanner Man's lucky because I didn't catch that on video, but he just got hammered. I had just said to him, I said, I know that there's some big fish down there. And almost as soon as I said it, he's hooked up, and then he thinks the fish that he had hooked got eaten by another fish.
Oh.
Same problem.
Both y'all suck.
Who's the one tying?
At least I hooked my fish to get broke off.
Did you not see what I did to that fish's face? That's gonna be all day.
Oh,
face.
Lord.
Ripping
Sabrina the Ripper. You did all that pulling for that?
I did all that. I'm a showman. All that pulling for this little fish.
I've taught you well. I think it's a big snapper. Started fighting like one, but now it's a gag. As soon as that bait's getting almost to the bottom, not quite on the bottom, they're grabbing it.
I went to the ball jig.
You went to the ball jig? I was wondering why you were down. You were closer. It seemed like you were closer to the boat. Nice. Oh, you went to the 3-ounce ball jig at that.
Wasn't messing around.
So, folks, the tide is starting to move pretty good, and I'm using a 1 1/4 ounce Huggy. I think that's what Sabrina's using. And then Brian just switched to the 3-ounce ball jig, and you can still get it to the bottom and feel. And I know I say a lot that the bite turns off when the tide's running pretty good, but in this instance, easy for me to say, it's actually on fire. I mean, as soon as that bait gets to the bottom, it's fish on. So what we're doing is just taking cut thread fins, dropping them straight to the bottom. Sabrina, what's the matter? Should have been on by now.
I know. What's wrong?
Just drop it down. No. Oh! Come on, you just lost a $2 ball jig. Come on, man.
Lost a $2 jig.
Aw, that's unfortunate.
Well, there I go, shutting the bite down.
See, that's what's wrong. Oh, apparently not wrong.
This one might be a mangrove.
Nope.
Nope. Another gag. They fight hard when that tide's running like that.
It may identify as a mangrove.
Yeah. You may be wondering where Eye Candy is. Well, Eye Candy had to take his daughter to go look at fluffy cows. Don't know what that means, but she wanted to go see some fluffy cows. So he's not with us today. And when I call him and tell him the bite is on, he's gonna hate me. Or he's gonna hate that fluffy cow, actually.
Ooh, whoa. That's close.
Yep.
Still got the fish.
Yep. Still got the fish.
Broke the eye.
Yeah, I just broke it.
A little bit.
I think it was the eye that was bent over.
Don't worry, I know a guy that carries those rods.
Yeah, right? Well, oh well. You know what though? I think it popped that plastic insert. It sure did. No, it
That's
broke.
the top one.
Yeah.
The one above it, yeah.
Got him on the ball jig.
Oh,
As Todd told me, all of that for that little fish?
A lot more than you're catching right now.
Well, it is a lot more than I'm catching right now. You're correct, sir.
Is that a snapper?
That one is.
There's a snapper.
Come here. Come here. I can get it. Just like that. Look, I got one. Are you proud?
Very proud.
Good.
Get him, Nannerman!
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what he was waiting for.
That's the bigger snapper.
That's
There you go.
That's the biggest one in the box.
Nannerman was sucking it before.
sucking it. You showed back up.
Woo! Right in the nick of time, too.
Congratulations.
Good job, Nannerman. You got him a cut bait?
Yes, but I was on I was fishing, I was on top.
Yeah.
Threw it out and found where the drop was.
And he's right on the drop.
Nice one.
Well guys, we had a great day fishing in the bay. Caught a ton of fish. Caught a ton of grouper. If they say that the gag grouper numbers are low, somebody needs to come and fish the bay, because it was constant. I mean, we could have sat there and caught one right after the other between 8 inches and 23 inches, 24. I think 24 was our biggest. And so just the same with red grouper offshore yesterday. I was in a red grouper nursery. I swear to God, I probably caught 50 of them by myself. But anyway, we caught a bunch of snapper. We caught a ton of grouper. Caught two big, really big sea bass. So we caught quite a few fish. It was a lot of fun. We had a blast. We had Nannerman on the boat, and then Sabrina the Ripper. That's her new nickname, because she rips a fish's face off.
Literally.
Well folks, let me finish off what I was finishing off. We had a great day in the water. I want to say thanks to Nannerman and his better half, the Ripper. The Ripper, for bringing me out. I really appreciate it. You want me to turn this live well off?
That's off.
Oh, okay. And as she gets the fish out of the box, look at that snapper. I think that was Brian's, because, yeah.
Wasn't mine.
No. But anyway, had a great day in the water. We want to thank everybody for watching. We really appreciate it. Fish more, catch more.
See you on the flip side.
It's been around a while.
Oh, he stole my line.
You paused. I thought you were waiting for it.
Oh. See you later, everybody.